derby in the upper bracket finals. Both RRQ, Hoshi, and ONIC Esports are ready to get in the game. The portal is opened up for us to dive in the land of Dawn. Welcome to Mobile Legends for Game 1.
Oh, how is this gonna play out, right? Both of these junglers are gonna be utilizing these fighter-heavy heroes, but when the neutral objective contest happens, who is it gonna favor more? Valman or the Akai?
Should be the Akai.
Should be the Akai, but Valman can somehow contest, right? With that two retribution, perhaps Kyrie with that heavy spin, the San's gonna be on that Akai, on that Cho rather, San's. Concussive Blast, Keyboy, of course, Magic Worship with Petrify. And take a look at that. We talked about the Purify during the drafts, and Skylar and Clay, they respect the crowd control of Kai, Cho, and as well as Kadita. So there you go, Purify.
That's going to be a problem, right? That's going to be a huge problem for Sans to look for those openings, and even Keyboy, because he's going to rely on that Petrify to be able to put that in place. And if that's not available, RRQ Hoshi might have an issue here.
Keyboy stole the gold crab.
Wow. Now we're going to see what happens here, as now ONIC Esports already looking for an opening onto RRQ Hoshi. They are going to be a bit reliant on that level 4, realizing that Sans needs level 4 to get that Way of Dragon, and of course Keyboy as well to start to begin that pickoff. And this is actually the perfect moment for RRQ Hoshi to open on, but the Talent's prediction by Axe shows a split here. 2v4 though, most in favor of ONIC Esports.
Yeah, and again, right, this shows Talent prediction by Axe for the Talents here. It's the opposite of the audience prediction by TikTok. For right now, I do think ONIC Esports have the better draft when it comes down to that early game, mid game, and even late game. It's a very solid draft, and even in the neutral objective control, I do think ONIC Esports has a slight edge. Now, with Boots clearing up that top side with the help of Sans, Boots is going to just be able to zone other members away. Sans jumps in with the Way of the Dragon, bringing Albert back. Heavy spin popped in by Kyrie, securing the first turtle of the game. ONIC Esports strike first. Turtle slain, presented to you by Samsung Galaxy A series.
All this already happening even before the momentum that ONIC Esports could actually build with that level 4 spike. 800 gold right now, and it seems like both of these teams are going to be heavily centered on the macro game though.
Seems like your main job here to bait out. Aller's in trouble. He uses to Purify.
Good Purify by Skylar, going in for the torn apart memory onto CW. Has the flicker, gets out. Skylar going to be able to have a winning lane here. That Purify as well was really brilliant. Gets in the stun. Rough waves popped in by Keyboy. Stunned up by Vin, but there's not much that's going to happen unless Vin actually commits onto this. Keyboy canceling it out. Albert jumping in. Keyboy absolutely clean with that disengage.
Perfect last minute moment there for Keyboy, being able to knock up and actually cancel that Numenon Blast from hitting, and that is a really good resource wasted. Now that's the possibility, that's the problem that Lolita has, right? Really good AoE stun, but unfortunately the animation coming in from that Numenon Blast is so slow that it can be cancelled. So he really needs to think about it if he wants to go for a large engage.
Yeah, you're right. And we can see here the rotations, ONIC and RRQ focusing heavily on that gold lane. We'll see though.
Kyrie with a heavy spin, pinning Vin down for Sans and PW to deal damage with the Bandit. First blood secured by ONIC Esports. Presented to you by Samsung Galaxy A series. 1.5k gold lead. And for ONIC Esports, again, like we've mentioned before, early, mid, late, I think ONIC Esports just has a better composition, and so far, they've been able to execute this composition's game plan super well as well.
And that's reflected with the gold lead that they have, almost 2,000 right now. We can see that RRQ trying to find just their own jungle at this point. But oh my god, Skylar gets taken down.
ONIC Esports have been putting a heavy emphasis in that gold lane control. And finally, Skylar, even though he had the Purify, wasn't able to be enough. Clay going to be kicked back towards the other ONIC Esports team. Sans going to be able to get out, but R7 comes in with a knockoff strike. Boots with the falling star moon. Sans getting out. Retribution battle for RRQ and for ONIC Esports. Heavy spin popped in. Kyrie gonna go for that turtle right now. Is asking the Retribution coming in. Kyrie actually gonna miss on that Retribution as it's gonna get resetted. R7 gonna be taken down by CW. That's gonna be the ultimate from Vin. Numenon Blast not connecting. Stun coming in onto Boots once again. Albert trying to go for the Retribution. Finds it, gets out. Vin stunning him up. Skylar getting out. RRQ still in this game, definitely, but it's still ONIC Esports with a 3,000 gold lead.
2 members taken down for the price of a turtle. And in that trade, who do you think it favors more?
I feel like ONIC Esports still in favor. Take a look at their items here. Already brute force breastplate for Cho, which means he is more mobile with this item. And of course, Kadita with Clock of Destiny early. Even he didn't even buy boost first. So we'll see here. Cho in the mid, and I feel like he is on his way towards Radiant Armor here. Meanwhile, on the other side, we can see here Brody struggling to get items. Hunter Strike, no, sorry, Heptasies is his go-to item.
Yeah, he's behind on particular gold, but Clay here is gonna get picked off.
Clay caught by the Petrify. Gonna be taken down here. Kyrie putting Vin down once again for CW to dish out the damage. Killing free all the CW Sans with the Jikundo onto Skylar. Skylar not getting room at all to farm in this gold lane. ONIC Esports are suffocating RRQ Hoshi slowly but surely. Albert and Kyrie, it's just some pressure from Kyrie putting in onto the orange buff. Albert still gets the orange buff though. ONIC Esports, 4,000 gold lead now.
You see here, 2 Purifies are active, and earlier it wasn't, and that is why ONIC Esports, with that information in mind, they might go and commit to a fight here. So, ONIC Esports again, the pressure, take a look at that.
Yeah, the kill pressure is just insane, right? Because at any moment, Keyboy could just be waiting in that bush, get a pick off, and that's just going to be GG, especially 15 seconds left on that turtle. ONIC Esports definitely going to look for a proper setup, but Keyboy is still gonna make it out alive.
Has the oddity, right? With that oddity, you can open up the map so well. You can get out of those sticky situations very well as well. RRQ in that top side though, they are gonna lose out as Boots has built up a slow push. Here though, ONIC Esports are looking for an opening once again. Sans use that way the dragon onto R7 though, following Star Moon now, locking Finn in place, but no one's gonna get CC'd for now. RRQ still have an opening in this position to secure the turtle, look for a contest. Boots doing a good job just poking Albert down slowly but surely as Clay comes in. Sans is looking for the kick, not gonna be able to get it though. R7 with a good knockout strike, gonna get poked down by CW. Vin with a conceal. Looking for this play right now on Esports Macro, and Micro managing the turtle take so well. Good snipe by CW. ONIC Esports secure the turtle once again.
4,000, almost 5,000 gold lead at this point!
God.
Oh no! R7, he's gonna go down, and that's gonna be another worth it trade for ONIC Esports.
My, oh my. ONIC Esports already assassinating a member in the jungles of RRQ. This shows how dominant and confident of ONIC Esports right now. And then again, 5,000 gold lead in the first 8 minutes. Not a good news for Skylar and friends. He needs to farm 0-7 and take a look at that.
Sans styling on Skylar and CW. Gunning Vin down for Keyboy to take the kill. 6.4K gold lead over to ONIC Esports. 8 minutes in. RRQ getting read like a book in this game.
Skylar taken down twice already here in the 8th minute, and you can see the disparity with CW, who's at a 402 KDA. He's 3 levels behind.
God, ONIC Esports here again showing all tier 1s has been collapsed by ONIC Esports here. And if you guys are hungry, grab the Grab app.
Go ahead, grb.to/MPL. Get yourself a 90% discount. Or you can just scan the QR code, that works too. ONIC Esports right now, absolutely styling on RRQ. They're looking for the siege again, and they're still playing it super disciplinedly. They've taken down all tier 1 turrets, a tier 2 up top, and the Lord hasn't even spawned in the Land of Dawn yet.
And right now, even Sans still zoning the members from RRQ, Hoshi, just really not allowing them to make a setup at all. Keyboy already in the vicinity, opening up the map, trying to take away the blue overhead.
Oh my goodness, again he finds it! Skylar taken down, Demir's Passion comboed in, Kyrie with a heavy spin, canceling everything. R7 coming back, Luna blast charged in, no flicker for Finn. It's not gonna connect onto anyone. ONIC Esports once again with a brilliant setup. CW knocked up twice, still managing to get out, sieging that tier 2 mid, taking it down.
I don't really know what to say at this point. This is a massacre. This isn't looking good at all. It must be because ONIC Esports, they're using the new Axe effect.
Indeed, 0 kills for RRQ. 10 kills for ONIC Esports. It's a blowout. 10 minutes into the game. And 10-0, 9,000 gold lead here. ONIC Esports showing a statement in game 1. And RRQ, they're lost. They can't find what they need to do. For now, Skylar has that Malefic Rose, so I feel like kill pressure is already there. They need a good setup here from Clay. If not Vin, then perhaps ONIC Esports can be collapsed. If not, it's gonna be so hard for RRQ Hoshi to find an effective fight.
And at this point, what does RRQ need to do? Again, they're losing 10,000 gold behind. They can't go for a team fight. They can't go for a pick. They can't go for a trade. ONIC Esports, once again, looking for the siege in the mid lane. Sans gets away the Dragon Flicker combo onto Vin, who's still able to get out, but Keyboy comes in onto Clay. Instantly with the rough waves, taking him low. Keyboy getting out, Albert picking up a shutdown. Finally, a kill on the board for RRQ. R7 taken low. A good defense by RRQ Hoshi. But ONIC Esports stay disciplined. They lose one, they back off.
Really good instinct as well by Albert, realizing that ONIC Esports, they don't want to make any risky plays. With one member down, they don't want to commit onto this, and they instantly retreat. This gives them a little bit more room, a little bit more time to breathe as well, as Albert, I think, wants to get his blue buff. But no, he's not going to commit onto it. He doesn't want to get picked off. He doesn't realize, he doesn't know where Keyboy is at the moment. It's too risky for them to take it as they move on to the next objective.
Keep in mind as well that the mid and as well as top base turret passive has been shattered. So ONIC Esports, perhaps the next Lord, they can penetrate more. They can get the 2 base turrets. RRQ Hoshi though, last fight, they didn't use any Purify. So perhaps with that information, ONIC Esports needs to be careful and perhaps bait Clay or Skylar's Purify first, then commit on towards a fight.
Once again, ONIC Esports are knocking on RRQ's base. Looking for the siege with Nibiru. CW is going to be able to find it. Sniping as well, trying to thread the needle there to poke Skylar down. But with a base turret taken down in the 12th minute, ONIC Esports can just play the long game. Freeze the waves once again. Go for that enhanced Lord and look for a siege when it is easy to go for it, right? You don't really need to go for any desperate plays, but RRQ, they're the ones who need to do this. Kyrie going to be spotted in that bush. Off spotting and canceling the conceal. Another conceal play from ONIC Esports. Falling Sun went on to R7, is still able to dodge away. Gets out for now, but he's going to be gunned down by CW. Unstoppable picked up. Sans looking for that play. No flicker right now, so he decides not to go for it. But again, ONIC Esports once more are able to read RRQ Hoshi. There's nothing RRQ can really do the past 12 minutes.
And at this point, they're going to be able to convert on the next objective. R7 still 14 seconds left on the clock for him to respawn. Whereas ONIC, they can just go for the Lord at this point. 13 minutes has already elapsed. And you can even see that RRQ Hoshi, they need to really control these lanes because they can't go in if they haven't even cleared the minions out.
A very good setup earlier for the taking down of R7. They managed to somehow isolate R7 in a no man's land, and it was a free kill. And to add to that, well, the domino effect is of course the Lord, because 5v4, plus they are ahead almost 12,000 gold here. RRQ Hoshi, how to come back? They need a miracle. ONIC Esports needs to make one, not just one blunder, they need to make 2 blunders to somehow equalize in this game. We'll see though, RRQ Hoshi, can they find the loophole?
Take a look at the player gold by Ube as gold here. CW and Skylar. There's a 5,000 gold gap between the gold laners here. And you know that if Brody falls behind, he does no damage. Right now, if CW has 5,000 gold ahead, it sounds, oh my god, again, finding Vin like it's nothing. Slicing cheese with butter. Oh my god, I don't know. RRQ, I don't think they can even defend this right now. ONIC Esports is just looking for it. Sans going in for the Ji Kundo. 13,000 gold lead. ONIC Esports carrying it through. Falling Sun went on to R7 once again. Real world inflation popped in. CW able to flicker out. Sans comes into the back line. Clay gonna be cancelled out. Petrify connecting there. Albert, Skylar, Clay left to defend. Sniped down by CW. Kyrie's onto the base with a heavy spin. Zoning all of them down. They're not looking for the base. They're looking for a kill first. 1-0 from ONIC Esports.